I have been asked a lot to talk about our 2019 vintage, and of course it is always a great joy to share with you what we've done this year. A vintage is always something very special. Even though it happens every year, it's always very different. So I set myself an incredible tasting set here, of course being alone and respecting every law we've been asked. So I'm going to taste with you the 2019 Troplong Mondot. Hello, it's not that every drop counts, but as you may see, the terrace is brand new and I don't want to put any stain on it. So, wow. This is always a great pleasure. This is like your newest baby, and every day is like rediscovering it. 2019 has been a very interesting year. Quite challenging, but I think that's also what made it very interesting. The weather has been playing tricks on us. We had a feeling that it was extremely wet winter, but the fact is that it's in the average of the last 30 years. So, but though it rained every day, a little bit. It was not a fantastic time to be in Bordeaux, but we had to cope with it. And then the spring season has been pretty mild in weather. But I think that what really characterizes the year is the fact that there's been lots of spikes. In French, we call it à-coups, which means that during the spring, for instance, we had not many rain, but it all came at once or twice. So we had huge downpours for one day and then nothing for another 2 weeks. Same thing happened in the summer with the heat waves. We had 2 heat waves plus a few days where it was very hot. But then the rest of the time it was quite mild. So all in all, I think it forced the vines, to go deeper and find nutriments and reserves of water and different various elements. They have been forced to go very deep to find that. And I think the result is that every single plot that we have in the vineyard really expressed this year a very strong character. Probably more so than than some of the most recent years. So I think at the end of the day, it gave us an incredible array of different expression of our terroir. And because we are on a mount, you can probably see that we're overlooking the region. We're at the highest point. We have different exposure, different type of soil. And that's really what makes the difference of Troplong Mondot, because each of those different orientation, different type of soil, will bring a different specific taste and expression of that soil. And to me, that's what's the most important, because once you blend all those different plots, that's where you get the complexity and the richness of the wine. Wow, it's good. Extremely aromatic, quite powerful. You have a lot of this, I call it the choky minerality. It's a sort of the chalk dust that you had in the bottom of the blackboards when you were kids. And I'm talking to the slightly older people. So you have that, and it brings a lot of freshness, a lot of finesse, I think, to the wine. I should be spitting, but no, I'm not. I'm actually going to drink it. I think the wine is extremely persistent, extremely balanced. You have a start of the tasting with the wine. It's getting stronger and stronger, more intense, and it grows up and up and up like that. That's the way I like to make my wines. I want wines that through the tasting gets better, more intense, and more flavorful. I think you can definitely perceive the warmth of the year that some have seen in 2015, but it has, which makes it very sexy and very, very appealing. But at the same time, it has some of sort of the precision and the structure maybe of the 2016. So I think it's a great combination, and I think we have a wine which has the precision, the incredible balance, and yet it's charming and sexy. So yeah. Is it going to be another vintage of the century like we have every other year in Bordeaux? I don't know. I'll let you taste. But it's a very, very good wine. I like it a lot. And for me, it was very, very important. It's the third vintage we've done with the new team at Troplong Mondot. We're extremely proud of it. I think we're getting better at our new techniques, our new approach of the vineyards. We know the vineyard better. We can make, I think, better decisions, and I think every year we got better. So this one as well got better. So my advice is to taste it, but buy it and buy a lot of it. It's very important. It's good for us. Thank you very much. Enjoy.